All right, fam, we are at my stomping pond. Gonna hit this place up for a few minutes before I pick up the kiddo as usual. And I have to say, I've been loving throwing the TRD CrawZ from Z-Man. It's freaking fantastic. I've been fishing a lot of bottom baits. In fact, I've been fishing this pond specifically, okay? And I tried everything when it's a windy, warm day in like early March into end of March. And I gotta say, even the windy days, warm windy days, it's better fishing the bottom than those spinner baits or rattle traps. I know a lot of people want to throw those fast moving lures to cover water to find them fish, but if you're familiar with your water, right, you fish the bottom, you get more bites. I think I portrayed enough videos to show that that is the case. And I'm gonna continue doing so until it really changes otherwise. Anyway, let's talk about setup. Oh, snaps, I just hit the tree up there. But as you see here, I got the Ark Gravity BFS Reel, and also got the Gravity BF rod. It says BFS because I have the pre-production model. They should be dropping very soon, and I'll get all the brand new ones, okay? They're all one piece for now, but hopefully you'll get two piece very soon. I have the Gravity BFS Reel with 6-pound Fluoro. That's how you should fish bait finesse, especially with Ned rigs. It's very fun. So let me show you guys how amazing this lure is. The wind is blowing that way, so I'm assuming most of the bites could be around that way, but as you guys know, my winter spot was right here, where all the leaves at that point right there. It's fantastic, but I think we have many, many warm days, so today could be a more productive day for elsewhere. Like, just try the wind blown banks, just cover it, right? We shall see. Oh, that's a bluegill right there. So that's cool. There's a whole bunch of bluegills right by this tree. Okay, so I'll just bring this lure back, and hopefully there's a bass or two hiding right around this area. There's a lot of bass, baby bass I see, and also bluegills. That's awesome. That's very awesome. So let's try to get into that stuff right there, and I'll work it back. But yeah, the wind changed up. It's blowing other side of the lake now, so can't wait. You know, I just can't wait. The fish should be over there. Let's keep going. Just take your time. You don't have to go too fast. You don't have to go too slow. Just work it, okay? I glide off the bottom. See how I lift it, okay? Oh, there's a fish right there on the edge. Hop a few times, pause it. Pausing was the key for a lot of my colder sessions. But now, you can just bounce off the bottom. It's good. It's very good. I wonder if that's a early bed from a bass. It could be. Some of these smaller ponds, they are active a lot earlier, okay? Especially the bigger ones, the bigger fish. They seem to spawn first. Oh. Wind-blown area, hopefully we'll find some fish here. I usually bank on the wind-blown side. Nope. Got it this time. Yeah, I had a little nip and then did not get hooked, and then now, when it came back a second time, got him. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Yeah, baby. Yeah. All right. Lips are red. All right. Off you go. Like I said in the beginning of the video, they will be here on the wind-blown side. You know what I like about fishing wind-blown side too like this? The fish can barely see you with the ripples like that. Especially when you wear something that's not super bright, like natural color, camel colors. You blend in with the trees and stuff, you know? But you still gotta move slow. That was a fish. Not gonna lie, that was a fish. There he goes. Yeah, he hit the claw when I was reeling up, the very last moment. And then I was like, he should hit again. Pop it in there, right by that tree branch right there at the end. And we go. Another bass falling into the TRD CrawZ. Bam. That is what I'm talking about, baby. Let's go. Let's go, go. All right, off you go. Ooh, that one is feeling pretty meaty. Feels good to catch some fish on this side. I've been nailing fish only on one side, so I guess the bass are finally moving away. Here's another one. So yeah, I did call that there's gonna be some nice bass around the wind-blowing side. Here we go. It appears that they want to be here right by the structure. And this guy here seems like it's a good one, especially for waters like here. Oh yeah, about the same size as the last one. It's fighting good. But yeah, you can see there's a lot of litter here. Not a great clean spot. I wish people come here and clean up their mess when they come here and enjoy the lake, you know? Yeah, this guy's a little smaller, but I'll take it. Off you go. You go that way. You go that way. Don't need to go too far. Let it fall slack line, bounce a few times, and boom. That was quick. So I'm gonna keep doing this for a little bit because it could be that fish are stacked in this area, specific area. That is a tree. Oh, all right, well, looks like I tie another one on. I'm glad, right, that these terminal tackle and also the plastic from Z-Man, they're not that expensive. So, you know, it's great if you just got into bait finesse. Yes, a lot of people say, Jimbo, you spend a lot of expensive gears and stuff, right? Well, yeah, the gears, I prefer to have more expensive because they're more refined. Rods, reels, it's just the way it works, okay? We have the TT lures, right? The NedlockZ right here. I got the 1/10 ounce. Amazing, amazing sauce. The hook is not too thick for bait finesse, as you see here. A light tackle rod, extra fast tip, 6-pound Fluoro carbon setting hooks, really nice. You can't really do this with the super thin PE line. I mean, you can, but the problem is when you set hooks, right, especially with the thicker hooks and also the weedlessness, you gotta set the hook stronger, and sometimes the connection between the braid and the Fluoro snaps, or the PE line itself snaps if you're using the thin 0.6 go. 0.8 go, you definitely do a lot better, because you know, the thinner it is, the more fragile it is, and without any stretch, it can snap. Anyhow, let's go fishing. Back to fishing this side away from that hidden tree. I lost 2 jigs there already. Same tree, okay. 6-pound, won't do it. And by the way, I should probably do this first. So you guys did see what I did, right? I was pulling the line here and there. What I want to do is I want to cast this thing far as I can, strip the little line. Fluoro doesn't really stretch like mono, okay, but I still do it anyway, just to make sure that if there's any tension in there, I'll release it a little bit, okay? So I cast it far out, right? And just reel it in, nice, easy, and we should be good to go. Highly suggest everyone to do that if you have mono, okay? You guys use mono, every single time we're done fishing, cast it out far as you can, strip a few more yards, roll it back, then you reel it back in softly. Ooh, that was in his mouth. I see a few trees coming up, so I'm gonna get close to the bank so I get a better cast. Clean out the algae too. One of the keys of catching fish, if the water's clear, is you gotta get rid of the algae. I mean, the lure doesn't really get impeded by little algae like that, but I think some lures do. Especially like lures that uses treble hooks and require thin line application. Oh, I felt them and I just reeled in and let's go. I told you the tree was right there, man. You guys look for the visible structure cover right now. Wind blown side. you catch fish. All right, let's see if I get him up. He could pop off if you want, but as you guys may see, this thing is steep. Here we go. Not a bass. All right, off you go, TRD, for the win. That fish. Open water, baby. Okay, okay. All right, all right, all right. Oh, came off. What a bummer dropping the last fish. I think it was skin hooked, and it came closer, and there's a lot of fallen trees and branches and stuff, and I want to keep it away from it. And as I put a little pressure, it just popped right off. But oh well, better luck next time. But like I've been telling you guys, the TRD CrawZ been crazy, crushing it, catching a lot of fish. There's actually a couple episodes of me on a kayak with my brother and stuff like that. But you know, it sucks because I'm sick. You guys can hear my voice right now. And so I put a pause on editing some of those videos, but there's so much footage slaying with the TRD CrawZ. But let's take a step back and talk about a few things. One, this type of tackle is very cheap. With the tariff war going around, you just don't know where the price is going to be with a lot of tackle. And believe it or not, a lot of my Japanese tackle, okay, Japanese company made it, but you know, they actually have it in China. Like it's been manufactured in China and, you know, then it's shipped to the Japanese market, right? And then, you know, yeah, it's not gonna be cool. So a lot of my Japanese JDM lures can actually be like through the roof. Okay, so hopefully those tariff war will be, you know, resolved very, very soon. But if not, hey man, I'm telling you, the Z-Man TRD CrawZ and a lot of other plastic are great. But I do want to take a step back and say I will be playing around with some Japanese stuff. Yeah, it's gonna hurt the wallet a little bit, but I did have some accumulated over the winter time. But basically, I want to use more BFS lures. A lot of people ask me, what are your favorite BFS lures? And I really don't like that question because a lot of the lures that people are throwing, or at least me, right, when I do the ultralight freestyle bait finesse, it's not really BFS. You know, it's just a micro finesse lure that you could use on even a spinning setup. Okay, so when we talk about bait finesse fishing, BFS, right, you need to take a step back and be like, hey, what was the purpose of BFS? And the purpose was to use the fluorocarbon line because it didn't work on spinning setups, and therefore, what can you do, right? So at that time, when the start of bait finesse, use bait casters with fluorocarbon line for close quarter fishing, for a lot of soft plastics, whether it's wacky rigged, jiki rigged, and that's why wacky rigging in Japan has been very, very crazy, and they do all these variants. So you have the Nico rig, right, and the other Inu rig and stuff like that. It just got crazy. But what I want to do is I do want to spend a little bit of time and play around with bait finesse lures. So that's why you saw me do jiki rig recently. But yeah, I got some Japanese tackle. It's a little bit more finesse. I'm hoping that it'll get more people using those type of products, and also it will inspire the US market to look into that type of BFS lures. Okay, so definitely want to stay tuned for more of that, especially with spring here, with all the bass in the shallow waters is perfect for a lot of these bait finesse setups. So thank you for watching. Get your TRD CrawZ on and go slay them. The fish don't wait.